right now. In this particular book, Hanzo goes over lots of what we call ninki. Okay, now ninki means shinobi tools. Okay, there's a difference between what we call buki, ninki, and kakushi buki. And this is the way that I learned it. I'm sure someone's going to watch this video online and be like, "Oh, she's full of shit." That's fine. I'm going to explain it the way that it was taught to me. Okay, a buki is a weapon of war. That would be like a gun, right? Its function is to kill. So katana, spears, bow and arrows. That is a buki. Kakushi buki is a hidden weapon. In the modern day, that might be like a switchblade knife. You know, something concealed weapon in your belt. You know, back then it might be, you know, Manruki Gusari. You know, this is a concealed weapon. You know, this type of thing like this. Its function is to hurt people. And ninki in the modern day would be like a hammer. A hammer, its purpose is to not hurt people. Its purpose was made to hammer nails to construct houses and to build things. But I can take a hammer and whoop somebody's ass with it and kill them. Okay? But its function was to not kill. That's a ninki. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over a few ninki with you guys. That's found within the Nimpuden. Now the first one that you guys have seen in the Hombu Dojo down there a lot, right there, this is basically is a torch. You've seen lots of torches that we've done in many of our videos. So we're going to scoot over to this page here. This page, Hanzo is talking about the large and small kunai. A kunai looks like this in Japan. It doesn't look like Naruto, by the way. It looks like this, right? And this, its function was actually as a digging tool, okay? So I'm going to put this like this so that, McLean, can you get the picture here? Can you see that? So this is what a kunai looks like. They would use this to, they broke an enemy stronghold. They had to maybe dig or pry into the window seals to get some of the doors loosened or something like that. I know it doesn't look like what you see in Naruto, but this is actually what a kunai would look like, okay? So, and there are different sizes and shapes, but this is a kunai. You guys can pass it around. The thing I'm going to talk about here is you have different size sickles, okay? Now, what people are used to, they see the kama like we see in like karate and martial arts. What people are used to seeing is this. It's called kama, right? And we see this in a lot of different karate and empty-handed fighting schools, right? Now, in the Nimpuden, you see two different variations. You see one that is not very big at all. It's almost like the size of a hand. And this variation is like a saw. It's called it's a sickle saw, okay? Now this is going to look like this. Give it a grin. Okay, so this is the kama. And again, you see it's small, it's compact. You can easily stick it in your shinobi bukuro, which is your ninja bag. And again, it helps cutting little things in the window, digging, prying hooks and stuff like that. So I'll pass that one around. Now these right here, this is called caltrops. And you guys have seen, that's a pretty famous little ninja tool, right? And what that pretty much is, you know, you throw them on the ground and you try to make the enemy step on them, right? Now, the objective with the caltrop, I think we have they have different ones, and I'm going to show you guys that. These are made out of metal, and they're made so no matter how you throw them, they stand up to where you would land on them, right? There are different sizes of caltrops that you would use. Now, a lot of people, the idea with caltrops you see in the movies is as they're running, they just throw them on the ground and stuff like that, right? Which is fine. That would be one way that they would be able to do that. But another way that they would be using caltrops is they would already have them pre-placed in certain areas. That way they knew how to escape. And during their evasion, when the samurai or whoever was pursuing them, they would make them step on their own on the particular caltrops. So we have different ones. You have these like this, which are the smaller version. We have these right here that are the bigger version. See? Now, another thing that they did, they would make caltrops out of bamboo. right? And these are ways that you could make them out of bamboo, and they are much bigger, and they would actually stick them into the ground where people would run. They would just spear into them. So this is just other variations of caltrops. Now another secret was to take these things and have them on a string, and you tie it on your obi. That way, as you run, these things are hanging behind you, and as a pursuer would come behind you to cut you down, they would step on it, and they would bust ass backwards. But yeah, but this is the these are strum caltrops. What we showed you guys are nin-ki, right? Nin-ki that are found are shinobi tools, and they're used and found within the Nippon. Okay. Now a couple other things I want to show you guys. This book here, it's an Iga scroll, Iga Ninja scroll, right?